Hello, I'm Steve Weber, the host of Essential Book Drop. We've got some great books today, like we always do. With me, as always, is my co-host and my bookworm sidekick, Cassandra. Good morning, Cass.
Good morning. Ready to talk about some books, Steve?
Cass, how was yesterday for you? What's going on with you?
Good, Steve. I've been catching up on my reading. It's no small feat to read the 3 books you give me for homework every day.
Well, Cass, that's why you're making the big bucks.
Yeah, right. Right, Steve?
Okay, so today we've got 3 really interesting books lined up, and they all seem to play with different kinds of boundaries, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. We're moving from, deep literary fiction about community and being pushed away straight into a cozy mystery, which has its own kind of boundaries.
Right, and then ending with a psychological thriller that takes marital distance, well, literally.
Exactly. It's a great mix. Should show you how writers use nearness and, distance to create tension.
Perfect. Let's start with the first one. It sounds pretty powerful. Okay, first up is The Girls Who Grew Big, a novel. That's by Leila Mottley. Genre listed as sisters and coming-of-age fiction.
Right. And you really have to start with the author here, Leila Mottley. Her first book, Nightcrawling. She was only 20.
20. And it wasn't just a bestseller, was it?
No. It was an Oprah's book club pick, New York Times bestseller, sure, but also a Booker Prize finalist, and won the P. and John Kenneth Galbraith Award.
Wow. Okay, so that's serious literary recognition right out of the gate. Sets the bar kind of high for this one.
It does. And what she seems to do incredibly well, and you see it here too, is look at lives that maybe get overlooked. Or judged. Yeah. And she writes about them with, the notes say, dignity and feels compassion. So this one's about Adela Woods. She's 16.
Okay. 16. And things change for her.
Big time. She gets pregnant, and she essentially banished, sent from Indiana down to Florida to live with her grandmother. Padua Beach.
Banished. That's a strong word.
Yeah.
So the location change is meant to be like a punishment.
Pretty much. But it ends up forcing her into a new kind of situation, finding new people.
Ah, okay. So who does she meet?
She finds the other girls. There's Emory, who, get this, brings her newborn baby to high school.
Whoa.
Yeah. And Simone, who's already got twins and is pregnant again, so they're all young moms kind of facing it together.
And they're outsiders, I guess.
Totally. Judged by the community. But here's the image that really sticks out from the description.
Yeah.
They raise their kids, their growing brood, together in the back of Simone's red truck.
In a truck. Wow. That's specific and memorable, like a mobile home base.
Exactly. And it speaks to what the author is doing. She refuses to make it just a, cautionary tale about teenage pregnancy.
Ah, okay. So it's not preachy.
Not at all, apparently. It's about showing them as they are, complicated, funny, hopeful, just trying their best when everyone expects them to fail.
That sounds much more interesting. So if you like books like Shaggy Bane or The Vanishing Half.
Yeah, the notes suggest that kind of reader, someone who appreciates that emotional depth, that social awareness will really connect with this. But with Mottley's own unique voice, it's about finding strength even when you're rejected. Really powerful stuff.
Okay, let's completely switch gears now. From that intensity to something different.
Very different. We're jumping into cozy mystery territory. This is Poeds and Cattails. It's book 29 in the Misfortune Mystery series by Janet De Leon.
Book 29. That's incredible longevity for a series. Tells you something right there.
Oh, absolutely. Janet De Leon has sold millions. People love this series. It's got that Louisiana setting. It's funny. But the mysteries are actually, proper mysteries.
Right. And with cozies, even though it's book 29, you can usually just jump in, can't you?
For sure. They're pretty self-contained in terms of the actual whodunit, so new readers, don't worry, you can start right here. Although this one apparently gets a bit more emotional than usual.
Oh, how so?
Well, the murder victim is this student, Mimi Clark, described as a prolific tattletale.
Okay, so not well-liked.
Universally despised, apparently. Never thought she'd get murdered for gossiping, but, well. The notes even quote the line, "Snitches get stitches."
Oof. Sets the tone. Classic cozy mix of, lighthearted danger.
Exactly. But here's the twist that raises the stakes. The prime suspect becomes Detective Casey's daughter, Audrey.
Ah, okay, so it hits close to home for one of the regulars. Casey's sidelined then.
Has to be. Professionally off the case and personally just wrecked.
So who takes over? Fortune Redding and her team.
You got it. Swamped Team 3 steps in to try and clear Audrey's name, kind of unofficially.
And the problem is, too many suspects because everyone hated the victim.
Precisely. The notes literally say the suspect list is big enough to fill a stadium.
Huh. Okay. So it's a race against time for Fortune to sift through all that and find the real killer before Audrey's future is ruined.
Yeah, and that's where the emotional weight comes in. It still have the humor DeLeon's known for, that Louisiana charm.
Like Janet Ivanovich's Stephanie Plum, maybe? That kind of vibe?
A very similar vibe, yeah. If you like Stephanie Plum, you'll probably love Fortune Reading. But this one adds that layer of real worry for Audrey. So it's still escapist fun, but with a bit more heartstring tugging this time around.
Okay, from cozy Louisiana to something that sounds decidedly less cozy. Our third book.
Yeah, final sharp turn. We're diving into psychological suspense. This is My Husband Next Door by K.L. Slater.
K.L. Slater. Big name in this genre, right?
Yeah.
#1 bestseller.
Yep. She really knows how to write those domestic thrillers that feel just unnervingly possible, you know?
I do. And this one starts with a really unusual premise for a marriage.
Right. The narrator and her husband, Matt, they live in separate houses right next door to each other.
Separate houses next door, okay? Why?
Well, the narrator says her house needs to be a sanctuary for her and her daughter. And she says this arrangement, yeah, it's strange, but it works for them.
Seems convenient for hiding things, maybe?
Bingo. The narrator herself thinks that. She says it's, quote, the perfect way for us to live, the perfect way for him to hide. So right away, that physical separation is linked to secrets.
Okay. Creepy setup established. What kicks off the main plot?
Missing persons. First, a local student nurse named Ellie disappears. Then, not long after, another girl goes missing too.
So the neighborhood starts getting tense? Paranoid?
Exactly. People are whispering, gossiping about the disappearances, and naturally they start looking sideways at the couple with the weird living arrangement.
So of course they do. And the narrator starts noticing things about her husband.
Yeah, she sees Matt is suddenly really tense, jaw clenched, acting weird. She starts wondering, where does he go at night? Is he involved? What is he hiding in that house next door?
The tension must build like crazy. You've got your husband right there, but also completely separate.
That's the hook. That physical closeness combined with potential emotional distance is pure Slater. It forces the narrator and the reader to question everything.
Until she finally does it.
Yeah.
She uses her key.
Yep. That inevitable moment. She creeps into his quiet house next door, breaking their agreement, crossing that physical line.
And finds something bad, I assume.
Something shocking, something that shows her she knows basically nothing about the man she married. And worse, the discovery puts her and her daughter in immediate, terrible danger.
Classic domestic thriller payoff. So if you like that creeping dread feeling...
This is for you. Slater delivers that feeling. You root for the protagonist, you feel her fear, and then there's apparently a twist that just flips everything, makes you rethink the whole book. It uses that structure, that separation, for maximum suspense. Very clever.
So 3 books, 3 very different ways of looking at boundaries, huh?
Yeah, from Adela finding community because she was banished, to the moral lines crossed in the cozy mystery, and then that really literal boundary in the Slater thriller.
Each one kind of explores what happens when those lines get blurred or broken, whether it leads to hope or humor or, well, terror.
A great range today. Lots to think about.
Well, thanks for joining us today, and if you want to take a look at any of these books, visit us at essentialbookdrop.com, and you'll have all the links right there. Also, whenever you feel like it, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, YouTube, practically anywhere. Cass, we'll do it again tomorrow.
Sounds good. Farewell for now, and happy reading, everyone.
Until then, keep on opening new worlds with great new books. And whatever you do, remember this. When you read,
your mind becomes its own kingdom.